So, do we want to include Bandit? Bandit, are you free to talk? Do you want to come on stream, or are you going to hide away right now?
Come on, join us, man. Yeah.
You want to come on stream? Talk about my first AI? Bandit says yes.
Yay!
Okay, let's get him in here. Hello.
There you go.
Oh.
Can you hear me, Bandit?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah.
Can you guys see my screen still?
I'm just switching over now.
Okay. Great.
So I'm guessing your first AI is quite weak compared to Bright Spark.
Yeah, it's so it never managed to beat the HD AI when I was on HD. I've made some improvements on it since then. I've been trying to just go back through these AIs, and now that I'm a bit more experienced, just include some of the.
But it's quite a challenge to edit an old piece of work, isn't it?
It is. Thankfully, these are a lot simpler than Bright Spark.
Yeah.
They're all in one page.
Can he be HDIA yet?
I think it's So my first AI is definitely taking games from it now.
Really?
It's just by having a couple of things like deliberate tower placement. So in the old version, I just used build. So it was, it would build towers just randomly in its base, whereas with upbuild commands, you can just be a lot more deliberate with where things go.
So, Bandit, are you planning on renaming my first AI anytime soon?
Yeah, probably will do. I think at the time that I was a bit rushed when submitted it, and I thought if I changed it midway through, it might just get confusing.
You might have to change it quite a bit before you rename it, just to give it some more distinctive, just to make it feel like another new AI, right?
Yeah, well, it's what I quite like about my first AI is I suppose Bright Spark's quite far removed from it now. So this was this was the one. Again, I was quite new to Age of Empires, so I played all my games on 500 pop because I just thought that's what people did. You just increased it to as much as you can. And,
but competitive games are played in 200 pop, aren't they?
Yeah, I learned that later.
Now, Bandit, you said that your wife introduced you to Age of Empires? And
correct.
So has she made an AI yet, or?
Oh no, she's not interested in making AI. She's interested, she'll play against it and give feedback and stuff. But she much prefers.
So what
playing for a couple of hours. And
what has she said about Bright Spark?
She hates Bright Spark now. We still play every week against Bright Spark, and it's gotten scary again, and I think a lot of the reactions depends on whether my wife's on the flank or not in a team game. If she's pocket, then she's quite comfortable just booming and trying to counter Bright Spark from there, but doesn't like the pressure of a feudal rush.
Yeah, Bright.
Yeah, for sure.
We found
Bright Spark's very aggressive, isn't he?
Yeah,
he even stopped villager production to make more military.
Yeah,
so he's very aggressive. Very aggressive.
It's well, in contrast to that, my first AI, originally what it would do is it would try and produce a load of trash, and it would heavily tower its own base, so it's quite defensive, and then will kind of build up its strength and then go for just one big counter attack. I've changed it a little bit in that if it gets an opportunity, it might try and pin the enemy down with some forward towers as well.
So
but
here's a question.
yeah, it's a lot slower.
So from kind of like an artistic standpoint, from a design standpoint, maybe is the better wording. Is it challenging to when you're working on this AI not to want to give it all similar updates to like BrightSpark and that and like a feel almost where you want to keep these AIs separate in your brain? It must be kind of challenging.
Yeah.
I found that to be hard myself with like working on old AIs versus new AIs. You want to give them all the same, the best type of updates, but you still want them to have their own type of personality / feel. And I'm wondering if you found that to be challenging as well.
Yeah, and I think I suppose the way I'm kind of trying to think of it is almost like with people, right? So, if I'm choosing an AI to play against, I want them to do something that's different each time. So with these ones, they're a bit more simplified because BrightSpark will counter enemy units. It has a it figures a lot of things out based on what's on the battlefield. Whereas my first AI, it has a strategy and it goes for it. So in that sense, it's a lot more rigid, and I think that helps.
Yeah.
Like
I always find that
it feels a lot like Age of Empires 1, having a build order where it's a set build order. You go for it if you go for it no matter what, and if you fail, you fail, type of thing.
Absolutely.
I always find that editing's quite hard. It's a lot easier to make something new. Editing old stuff's quite hard because you never know what to get rid of and what to keep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of what I've been doing is actually just not kind of deleting stuff, as it were, but just going over certain rules and going, is there a rule that's better for that now? So instead of a build, can I do a
replacing?
Yeah,
you're right.
Or replacing with something better rather than adding something entirely new, because that would,
rather than adding or deleting, but replacing. Right.
Does it have forward towers on just to the right there? Is it so in between? Kind of in the middle, can you see there's some blue dots?
Oh yeah, I sorry, I didn't. Yeah, it's going for some towers in the middle here.
Does my first AI Lord Boars?
It does, yes.
Oh, good. I didn't notice though.
This is kind of a weird battle here, where weird in the center. It's not really on one.
Yeah.
Is it because of this lumber camp, you think, and then it fell outside the range like that, or strange?
So these initial buildings,
these towers are interesting.
They're using build forward at the moment.
Really?
So
I'm surprised that you used that instead of DUC placement, but I'm happy to see it though, because I use that for some of my AIs.
So yeah,
I don't like DUC.
So this isn't the same. With BrightSpark, it does one tower and it does it to disrupt farming, and it's trying to pin the economy down. These are here to slow the enemy down, so that it can.
It's the BrightSpark tower DUC.
Yes.
But these you just use build forward, right?
So this is just build forward. This one, yeah.
Because do you quite like keeping to the original personality of the AI, even though you're updating it? You still like keeping to the original personality.
Yeah. He's trying to keep it, but if he wanted to make it stronger, he could be more evil and include more DUC in it.
Yeah. So the defensive towers use upbuild, and they use.
So these are using upbuild right here. Upbuild placement towards the center.
These are upbuild place forward.
Okay,
whereas
okay,
ones
okay,
back
okay.
base are uphill placement.
It's not DUC, but it is uphills.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's still user patch, but it's not. It's
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not build forward. It's user patch up build. So
I need someone to coach me on scripting because I've got stuck in a rut. I really enjoyed scripting my first AIs, but I got really stuck in a rut. I really need a coach.
well, there's a lot of good people like Bandit around who might be able to provide advice. So
I did see Kalindotter not luring boar, and I was like, that's a good place to start. It's relatively easy to do now, and actually, Randy's even got a tutorial on it.
But you
that was intentional though. I wanted to make.
I see.
Yeah.
But I mean, all you have to do, Roy, and you can just do enable boar hunting, and then your AI will be doing boar hunting. It should do some.
Yeah, but I wanted it to be like an improvement on the CD AI.
Yeah. I understand.
And it is an improvement on the CD AI.
Yep. I was just talking to Bandit about boar hunting in very general way.
I think that if I make a new AI, I'd like it to make it more boars though. Yeah.
Yeah. But building placement's great.
Yep.
You it's a little complicated in that there's like within one command there's 4 subcommands to it, but once you get your head around that, it's quite malleable. And you don't have to be super precise about it either. You can just be like, I want something at the front of my base, or I want towers next to my lumber camps, that kind of thing.
So,
would you be willing to help? Would you be willing to help me learn to script Bandit?
Yeah, I would actually. I'd be happy with that.
That'd be fun.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you guys.
Maybe I can get back into it because I want to get back into it, but I'm struggling.
Let's focus back on the game here. So, Bandit, predictions. Do you think that you're going that My First AI has a chance here, or do you think that BruteForce is going to be brutal?
I think it can win for sure, and I'd say on each of these games it's going to be a coin toss. I've seen it go both ways.
These are nice towers.
Well, the score's in the favor of My First AI, isn't it?
Yeah. These are nice towers right here as defensive.
It's going to layer them, so it will have. So it's got some that are fairly close to the base. The next ones in Castle Age, it'll do another 5, and they'll be 1 layer forward, so kind of in front of the mill, and they'll gradually get closer to the enemy, just with lines of towers.
I think it's looking really good for My First AI right now because he's just hit, and BruteForce is still a little bit of ways from even researching it. So he has an opportunity here. So does My First AI, does he delete his castle if he's attacked, or did you disable that?
I think it's on 30%. So I think it's probably past that now, so it will keep building.
Much better than the default. The default will delete it 99%, won't it?
that was one of the changes I made. It was at 100%. It was awful.
That was probably one of the first changes that you made.
Yeah, it's though I only made that one recently to Brightspark as well. In practice against Odette in the Prince of Arabia, she kept denying the forward tower. And I was just losing so many villagers to it.
Odette's really strong though.
Yeah. She's on my hit list though.
Yeah.
After Mangudai.
After Mangudai? Come on, Bandit. You can take Mangudai, can't you?
Yeah, but I've got to prove it, right? I mean,
I played a Mirror Celts against Brightspark, and I attacked it with loads of Road Raiders, but it had so much shit siege that I just lost my whole army to like Mangonel fire, and I just resigned right there because it's like I can't deal with that much Mangonel. You know?
I do love when if it's allowed to get to like imp with Celts. It's the siege onagers are great.
I was like, I can't deal with that micro and that on a jet. I'm just going to resign, you know?
Oh. So I have to.
I was winning until I failed, you know?
I have to ask, Bandit, can you beat your own AI?
It depends. On a good day, then I'm able to. But we're playing team games with it still every week, and we did a 5v3 with like a slight handicap to Bright Spark, like a 10% one, and we just won. It's getting really close.
What handicaps? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, so you can get you can handicap as in like there's a button on
yeah.
So if
I get,
so we have
I get that, but I'm surprised that you used one.
Well, with 5v3.
Okay.
There's 5 humans.
I thought I was hearing some excuses there.
I think my only chance to beat Bright Spark will be to attack it really early with like a 19 pop scout build or something. You know what I mean? I've got to hit it really early if I'm going to have a chance against it, because I can't cope with it late game. It just out micros me, you know.
Yeah, I think my friends kind of go the opposite. They immediately try to wall up or tower up. And just they know the rush is coming, so we've gotten to playing quite defensively just out of habit. A counter rush would be really good against it, and that's
if you hit it really early with like a 19 pop build or something like that. You know what I mean?
And even the Morrigan's drush is really disruptive.
Oh, a drush might work as well. Yeah.
So
just hit it really early.
Bandit, are you afraid if Team Bandit makes it past this? Are you afraid of the competitors inside the round robin, which would be Is Machine, POCBS, and the DEAI inside the round robin?
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to come out of the group, I'll be honest, but I would love for it to play against your team, just to have 2 mixed teams fighting off against each other. So in that sense, I hope it gets through. But like you've already said, BruteForce is no joke, so we'll see. Cause it's already pushing back at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
BruteForce is quite strong in AoE1 right now as well, isn't it? There's a BruteForce for AoE1.
Yeah, Cheese has been working hard on his AoE1 side of for Return of Rome for BruteForce. So for viewers out there that may be wondering about that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Have you played any AoE1, Bandit?
MrElephant's been trying to get me over to it, and I am keen. I just haven't had the time. Literally, something comes up each time.
It's very aggressive. It's very aggressive. The villagers die in like a couple of shots.
There's no TC fire, isn't there? That's,
yeah, there's no TC fire, and the villagers have 25 HP, no loom. You know.
I know Bandit can make a good AI for AV1. He's just kind of holding himself back. So
Oh, okay.
I'm
skeptical, but okay.
I know that Bandit can make a pretty good AoV1 / return.
Once he gets, I'm sure he will once he gets into it.
Yeah.
Once he gets into it.
Yeah. It'll just, it's just trying to convince him a little bit more to.
But I get the feeling he's not very familiar with AoE1 just yet, are you, Bandit?
As soon as he knows what the units are, he'll be,
But it won't. Yeah, it won't be hard to get into it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The villagers are so weak; they die in a couple of shots. 25 HP, no loom.
Okay.
No armor.
Okay, focus.
They die so fast.
Focus back on the fight at hand. So my first AI is coming into BruteForce's territory now. So it's looking good for my first AI.
Still don't have Elite Skirmisher yet, right?
That does not have it. No, does not have. But he's going to be producing Trebs and Scorpions.
He's on the offensive, high score. It's looking good for my first AI.
My first AI.
Oh, and it goes for so I didn't up the villager limit. I kept it at.
Oh, really?
So it's got 101 in this case, but it's.
He must have converted one.
Not too bad.
Either that or it just carried one over. But yeah, its food production should be a lot better now because it's not spending on villagers.
So are you planning on upping the villager amount or keeping with the AOC limit?
I'm keeping it at the moment. What I quite like about it is just the amount of space you get for army without having to cull villagers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the towers almost act like units themselves with the amount that it builds.
Can you make the AI delete villagers if they overpopulate? Can you do that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that.
That's
All right.
That's something that is that many scripts have the ability of doing. So it's very important.
I didn't know that. I've never noticed that in the AIs.
Yep. It's because you can see like some AIs have a really bad habit, and you've got to be looking at if your villager rules are really bad, and meaning they conflict with one another, and you start deleting your own villagers but training them at the same time. So yeah, I've seen that happen where some AIs do that, where they create
and you don't want to be deleting and training.
You
want to delete when you've got too much army compared to villagers. I mean, too many villagers compared to army.
So it's looking really good for my first AI here. Looks like he's about to
it's good.
Finish off BruteForce.
I think he's got it. Only noobs use that many bounds. I do love the taunts on BruteForce, it's great.
Do they research Siege Ram as well?
They will do if it can.
Nice.
So are you going to be able to stick around for the 3v3, or are you going to head on out?
Yeah, I can stay up. All good.
Okay.
Nice.
The 3v3 will be the last game that we play tonight, folks. So we're not going to be staying past we're not going to be doing any more after that. So I think we can call this my first AI's got this in the bag. We can.
I hope Bandits wins the next one now, otherwise we'll be stuck on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, we can't. We'll have to do it. Yeah, cliffhanger.
Yeah, no worries.
Next time. It's getting fairly late for some folk.
Oh, hi CheeseOnToast. Sorry about that. I think the 3v3 is going to be a lot scarier for Bandits.
Poor CheeseOnToast. He must be sad right now. Okay, let's go on to the 3v3.
Don't we have a 2v2 and a 4v4 as well?
No, it goes 1v1, 3v3, then 2v2, just like the other fights. So
it's just a best of 3. So
it's 4v4 if it's close.
4v4 is only being played in the round robin. So.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So.
Okay. My bad.
So.
Yeah.
In a tie game, it goes on to the 2v2. So.
Mm-hmm.
So 3v3 right now. So are you more nervous or less nervous with the 3v3?
I'm more nervous for sure.
More nervous.
My first AI is definitely the strongest of the 3.
Do you think so? That's interesting that you think that. So
yeah, I just saw Cheese's comment. Slaughter him.
No, slaughter BruteForce, crush him into dust. No, BruteForce, no. We like him.
He hates on his MAI a lot, doesn't he?
Oh, the creators are allowed to hate on their own AI because they were the ones who created it. that's just the fun of it. So Tuck is in it. So, and then Robin for player 3. Robin. Okie dokie. Robin 2, I think.
Robin 2, yeah.
Okay. So let's do
Civs.
the civs. The civs are the challenging part here. So let's do the first one. Should be the first one's Japanese. So that will be. It should be all that way around for. But let me make sure if I'm setting that up correctly here, because they both
Japanese
can both play anything. So in the 3v3, it should be a mirror times 3. So yep, it's mirror times 3. So Sarsens will be will be the second civ. The third civ will be Mongols.
Whew.
There we go.
So we're off.
Well, boy, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I'm
happy with
rooting
the Civs.
for Bandits here.
Oh, not rooting for brute force? How brutal of you, Philosopher. You've got some brutal.
I do like BruteForce. I just
You've got some brutal honesty right there.
I like the underdogs, and I think that this 3v3 is going to be a lot more challenging for Bandit than the rest.
Waddle says Cheese was a young scripter with many dreams when he scripted Brute Force. Now he's a veteran, and illusions have gone. No, even I forget if Subjugator came before or after Brute Force. Was Subjugator his first AI, or was Brute Force his first AI?
BruteForce came before. BruteForce came before.
Okay, so Subjugator was after.
Yeah. So tell us about Tuck and Robin then.
So Tuck is it's a monk AI. So it will go monks. It mixes in militia line and knight, so it's quite a gold intensive strat that it goes for.
Alright.
It will go for so it will try and fast castle. It will go for castles rather than towers, and yeah, hopefully you'll be seeing a lot of wallalols going around.
So here's a question before we proceed.
What about Robin?
CheeseOnToast, he's always been too shy to come on the stream with me, but does he want to comment on and maybe talk about Brute Force too, or still be shy? And no fault on being shy, Cheese, but feel free to join us. I'm working in the background. Okay, we see how it is.
What about Robin? What's Robin like?
Robin goes for that's maybe a bit more similar to White Spark's aggression. So it'll go feudal rush archers, and it goes feudal rush archers. It didn't have TC avoidance until today, so it would just run its units under TC fire, because its opponent used to be the the CD AI, so
Yeah.
you just fling units at it and then eventually you win. But yeah, what's one of the things I quite liked about scripting Robin was that all of its units, so archers, it later goes into scorpions and mangonels. They all cost wood and gold. So the villager gatherer kind of equations and stuff were just super easy for it, and it could just consistently produce units.
Interesting that he's doing some deer luring here. Interesting that you included that with this AI.
Yeah, well, I think I wanted it to, you know, be the best that it could be without, you know, without kind of breaking its strategy. And I think deer luring and stuff, it just helps you make the most of what's on the map. And I think a human player, you know, even if you were
so even with that latest update of TC avoidance, is Robin still weaker than my first AI? Do you think?
Yes.
Look, did you see that? That deer did not run away from the base after the scout left. That was interesting. The deer just wanted to be shot at Robin's base.
Unfortunately, there's too many hunters on the 2 elephants at the moment, so it's.
What advantages does my first AI have over Robin, would you say?
I just think that to make a feudal rush AI effective, you kind of need the micro in there. Like that's why Bright Spark worked.
Right.
Before that, it you know, is significantly weaker. Whereas, yeah, my first AI is defending. You know, it's producing spears. It can take, you know, the towers will shoot down any archers. You can kind of whittle down skirms, and the spears can deal with kind of a night rush. So it's pretty resilient. Whereas Robin, you know, even with you'll see with this, I'm sure, even with some TC avoidance, like, you know, if BruteForce goes for skirmishes, it's going to have quite a struggle on its hands.
Oh, right. So it's got no follow-up then.
It will switch out to skirmishes if it sees it's being countered, but it will still keep archers as its main bulk of the army.
All right.
So
okay.
Here's a question for Philosopher. Who are you more afraid of Team POCBS to be facing? And are you more afraid of BruteForce, or are you more afraid of Team Bandits at this point?
I'm afraid of my first AI, but I don't know what the other two are like just yet, because this game will decide probably which I'm most afraid of. If my first AI's team wins this, then I'll probably be more afraid of them. But if BruteForce wins this, maybe I'm more afraid of BruteForce. So it'll probably be decided by this game, to be honest.
I think BruteForce will be at full strength this game. So I think you're going to see.
He's going to be brutal.
It's going to be quite overwhelming, I think.
I think that the pocket BruteForce will probably be very strong.
It's a shame we couldn't get free my first AIs. Is there a rule against having that tripled up?
I just wanted the mix.
Yeah,
they were originally made as a team, so I made them alongside each other. So yeah.
So was Bright Spark originally on that team, or was he originally my first AI?
Bright Spark was, well, at least by the time it got named Bright Spark, it was actually it randomly loaded one of the 4 of Bandits.
Oh, you mean one of the 5 or one of the 4?
One of the 4, so it was one of those, you know, like the load random command.
Oh yeah. Okay. There are 4 AIs right here. So my first AI, Tuck, Robin, and there's Black Bart, right? So
yeah.
So isn't it one of the 5 if you include Bright Spark in that mix?
Well, Bright Spark didn't. It was kind of an amalgamation of that. So it started off just as it was a file that loaded one of those 4.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
So
interesting.
It did it based on Civ. So some of the best Civs that my first AI would have a higher probability for Bright Spark. Whereas.
So basically, Robin, Tuck, my first AI, and Black Bart, they're basically as a team old Bright Spark, basically.
Yeah.
So, wow. since they can play any civ now, that kind of differentiates itself from what it used to do, where you said you separated it by civ. So now everyone can play any civ versus just a particular civ back then.
Yeah, the strength varies a lot though. So, for example, Robin, it's been quite lucky to get Mongols there. I'd be probably crying if it got Spanish, because it would still go archers. So, although it can play anything, it doesn't play anything, everything well. It, certainly you want Britons or
Bulgarian archers wouldn't be good either, would they?
no. With my first AI, Byzantines was an ideal pick for that.
So, is there? So next year, if you have a team between these AIs, are you going to suggest a civ that each one of them can play, or still anything?
I kept it at anything this time around because they could play multiple civs, and I didn't want to just kind of say, okay, only pick the best civs they've got. But I think at a time, by the time the team got put together, I think I was against the King, and the King had a similar layout. It clearly has better civs, but it chose randomly, so kind of in a sportsmanship kind of way. It's just like keep it mixed. If you get a bad roll, you get a bad roll.
So Robin avoids TC, but does he avoid towers? Because he doesn't look like he's avoiding these towers.
He does not avoid towers.
Yikes.
Yeah. So the TC avoidance was added today, and it's not like Bright Sparks where it will circle the base. It will simply just retreat to the nearest watchtower.
But you haven't got any tower avoidance in it, right?
That's interesting that you chose to retreat to the nearest watchtower. I tried to use a simple way of doing that with the watchtower with up retreat now and up retreat 2 in combination, but that didn't really work with the with up retreat now and up retreat 2, and in that way with the forward base tower, the engine was acting very finicky when I tried to use those in combination with each other. But
one has to complete, I think, before the other fires, right? So were they just retreating back to your TC?
Right back.
I think that when I was using it, I don't want to distract us from what's currently going on in the stream, but I think what was going on was when the AI was attacked again, it would not retreat, and the AI would go back to attacking rather than you. So, yeah, there's.
This is a problem right here. There's no villagers on resources. They're all trying to build that forward tower, and that is a downside of going 30% for your your build rules.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Idle time by villagers.
Yeah.
Heavy idle time.
How's Blue doing?
Let's go back.
Blue has the defensive power down.
Yeah, he's having trouble.
He's holding. He's alright.
He's holding. Look, this might be going to that 3v3 that you were talking about. Because it looks like BruteForce is thinking about being brutal.
I'm scared of that pocket.
Villager-wise, BruteForce has, especially the pocket, has a lot more villagers.
Yeah.
So Thief, BruteForce was made for user patch slash Age of Conquerors, but well, user patch. But it can play it can play DE, but it has a few bugs. So, as Cheese has mentioned.
Got Cyan Knights just below there.
Yeah.
Have they got to the 2B? No,
My first AI is trying to boom out of it with a second, maybe a third TC, maybe. If you can do it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's building a castle. There.
Yeah,
there it is.
He's trying to go for that defensive castle too.
Tough game.
I think it will hold from this. I'm more worried about green, but I think blue's meant to take this kind of pressure.
But Robin is really struggling over here. He's not being a good teammate. He's letting his coworkers do all the work while he slouches.
Is that castle going to get up in time?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that will get up. That will get up for sure.
Uh-oh. That was brutal right there.
It's so close.
Yikes.
No!
They can finish it for sure.
Oh no! Oh no! It's like one or two hits of a hammer. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
That was painful. That's
You lost some villagers right there.
Thank God they didn't delete it though.
Yeah, Bandit prevented that, thankfully. It's always very painful to watch a castle at 99% go down. And
the bill count is not looking good on that.
yeah, I think that you're going to be relying on Tuck to do all the work, to do the really heavy lifting.
Monks for the win. I've heard that monks aren't very strong in team games. They're better in 1v1s.
I think if light blue is going to rely on knights, I'm quite happy to see the monks. Team
Yeah.
game,
For sure. Things are quite, in competitive AoE, things are quite different to AI AoE.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, no sacrifice research either for, where the priest sacrifices and converts the youth. Maybe we can convince Cheese to still include sacrifice as a research inside.
Isn't that tech just for AoE 1? I don't think that exists in AoE 2.
Yeah. That's I was actually talking to you yesterday about that, where sacrifice is the only research I think where they did not include it for a monk tech. So maybe if we still tried to convince Cheese, he will include it for us.
As a brute force, you mean in AoE 1?
For all AIs, we want to see sacrifice.
But it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in AoE 2, though, right?
Nope. So brute force. Oh, it looks like everyone's going for the attack, but brute force is not. Pocket is not. He's already sent all of his guys, I guess. So let's check on how many. He's going to Imp. Oh. Scary.
Brute force is looking scary, isn't he?
Robin's still in Feudal.
Yeah, Robin is looking. Let's go check on his resource counts.
Looking quite unwell.
Yeah. Things are sad in Robin's court.
It's not over yet. I mean, it seems over.
The imp is scary. For sure.
Pardon me.
Does Tuck have redemption? Do you even get? You do get redemption as Saracens.
I think Saracens have quite good monks. Yeah.
I wonder if it'll convert the tower. Oh, it hasn't got redemption yet, so it won't be.
Yeah,
I think Saracens have quite good monks because there's that strategy called Smush, which is Saracen Monk Rush, right?
I think some of it changed, didn't it? Because they used to, I think there used to be one on HD where when a monk died, you got some of the gold back. I don't know if that's...
Oh, right, yeah. Well, there's a really old strategy before HD called Smush, which is Saracen Monk Rush.
Nice.
I hadn't heard of that before.
Have you heard of the one called Clue, which is a eagle attack called Clue?
I think I might have heard of that one, maybe.
Right.
Maybe being
I think this is
somewhere.
AOK stuff. Even pre-AOC, that.
Long-standing player of the game,
Oh,
Philosopher.
it can't be pre-AOC because Eagles only came with AOC. My bad.
Yeah.
Is Robin's on the attack?
Yeah, right.
It's got barely any villas on it. It's sending scams.
Well, Tuck is on the attack,
boy.
but Robin's throwing a couple of skirms and archers in there too.
Well, Tuck's got some monks, I've noticed.
I'm surprised that the other two I wonder what pink BruteForce is doing over here.
Getting ready for him. Surely.
The scores are pretty different at this point, on average. But Robin is really bringing down the team.
But if BruteForce wins this, it will be 1-1, right?
Yeah, so they'll have to play a 2v2. So,
Right.
So it'll be my first AI and Tuck versus BruteForce. But we'll have to do that a different day.
Oh, okay.
Because it's getting late over in your time zone.
It is, but I'm okay to stay up. Are you okay to stick around longer?
Sure.
I am if you want to run it. If you'd rather have the day though, I'm happy either way.
Let's go ahead and do it. I mean, even over here, it's 7 o'clock, so we can't. But starting to get a little bit hungry. I don't have a snack.
That's a lot of trade.
I needed to make myself some more popcorn.
Popcorn.
How's Blue doing?
Blue is barely hanging on, I think.
Yeah, he's out of the game. We need both.
Man, you die! Man, you die! Oh no!
we needed Blue to be able to get to him. I think.
What is this? What is this trade guy doing? Why he?
Yeah, that happened in testing as well. I don't know if Cheese, do you send your trade carts to scouts for BruteForce?
That's weird. Yeah, well, that was weird. That it looked like that trade cart was almost scouting. Interesting choice.
No trade carts for Bandit team.
BruteForce doesn't have DUC or little to no. Maybe Yo lost the market. No, he's got his market.
Tuck will go for trade carts.
There goes another trade cart.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
not...
he's trying to trade with the enemy.
Is he trying to trade with the enemy? That's what it must be.
Maybe.
He must be trying to trade with the blue. He's trying to trade with the enemy.
Oh, here come the Trebs.
I wonder how that's possible. How is it possible to trade? Did
You can do that, can't you? That is a thing. Like, if you destroy an enemy, keep their market, and then you can send trade.
Yes, but
And the counter strategy is to delete your market, isn't it?
So what you're saying is, all this time I've been trying to improve my AI, but I should have just built a load of markets on my base.
New strategy from. But look at that. Tuck is holding up his side of the bargain. Still putting pressure on yellow BruteForce.
Tuck's ahead of yellow in score, at least.
Yeah, he wasn't. It would be over.
It's going to be a 3v1 soon, and I think that's.
Yeah, this is looking brutal.
The Trebs are making all the difference, aren't they?
Yeah, sure. That's good though. I feel like a 2-1 either way is right for this matchup.
So Esty, I don't know if you were.
I feel more. I feel more optimistic about the 2v2.
Look, let's see if he picks it up. There he goes. He picked it up. He picked up some resources right there. Oh.
You've gone.
Oh, wait a second. Is he struggling to pick it up? He just went around it. What is this lunatic doing?
So weird.
If you select it, does he have any resources on it?
Let's see. Okay, we have to. He's not. I don't think he has anything. He's not. His trade card isn't full.
So weird. So weird.
Yeah, his trade card isn't full. Remember, they have a different animation for full filled.
So it's just scouting then.
The monk sounds.
Oh boy. Purple steamrolling.
Yeah.
Looks like a 2v2 isn't.
But to be honest, Mangudai is a really hard unit to stop. It's a really powerful unit.
I think Tuck eventually got redemption because half of Yellow's base is now red. The houses.
But
Yeah.
I
But
don't.
Mangudai is a really tough unit to stop.
I don't think that he'll be able to take 2 BruteForces though inside his base.
And likely has Mamluks, which are again.
They're tough, yeah.
But this has been a good game so far.
Yeah, I was hoping it would put up a fight, and yeah, it's won the first game for sure. So yeah, pleased with that. And there's definitely loads of ways they can be improved still.
I think they have a chance in the 2v2, to be honest. It should be a lot easier than 3v3.
But if they target Tuck before he gets up, he might be in trouble.
Well, Tuck will behave slightly differently when it's when it's flank side. It will put a defensive tower on the base.
Cool.
Just to try and delay them so it can get that initial castle up. But we'll see. I mean, it depends whether BruteForce will split its forces or whether it will 2v1 one of them.
So we're going to do more after this game then?
We'll do one more, and it'll be the 2v2. And,
okay.
And then we'll definitely be calling it after that. If
okay.
If BruteForce wins this, we'll do the 2v2. If somehow Tuck lives, then this will be the last game. But
what's Robin's villager count? it's still producing units. I don't know if it's just producing units instead of villagers.
let's go check on them.
You're on red at the moment.
Yeah, BruteForce is looking really scary right now. Robin just hit castle.
Hey! And blue resigned. It's gone straight for that second TC, but it's too late.
BruteForce says GG new.
just like usual, BruteForce throwing some slander around.
I think the first time I ran a test against BruteForce, I think he taunted like, "Are you going to resign now?" or something like that. He was absolutely trouncing Robin, and I was like, "Right, all right, I'm putting another couple of hours into this." So
there it goes. Want to resign yet?
Esty says about turning the speed up to 4 times in 5 minutes. I suppose it comes to an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's. I don't think these AIs really use that much. Like you said, not much DUC. So.
Maybe you should have picked a lower difficulty.
It seems over now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and pink.
UV2.
And Pink's invading red at this point, so I think and he's already lost 50 villagers, so...
Yeah, we can call it.
Okay. Yeah, this is over.
Let's watch the 2v2.
GG.
So 1 game each.
GG. You did well in the 1v1 though, yeah. All about the 2v2.
Okay.
Pockets make a big difference.
So 1 game for each player. Okay, what's
You have so many AIs.
Well, this is no. This is from the package. This isn't my AI. This is not my AI list. This is from the tournament. Smaller.
Yeah, your AI list is even bigger, right?
Let's not bring that up. Okay, the 2 civs. The first player will be Mongols. The second player. Oh wow, that was the same one as last time. The second one will be Huns.
Known for their amazing monks.
Okay.
Oh dear.
It should be fine. They've got a good nightline.
GLHF.
Yep. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuck.
Wow, straight in there with the mill. That's unusual.
I hope our enemies will surrender. It would be a shame to smite them. Says Tuck. So, Bandit, what did you think about the other games earlier, before the Bright Spark games? What do you have to say about those competitors?
The other games before the Bright Spark games,
Yeah.
as in the
Crusade and versus Cal, and the other team POCBS versus Crusade. No,
Crusade
versus versus Portland.
Sorry, just double checking, by the way. The My First AI there, I don't know if you've got the wrong version on that.
You're right. You're right. Thank you. So that has to be replaced. My First AI has to be My First AI V3. When we got multiple versions in here, it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Phew, rectified.
Yeah.
I just thought, I was like, I don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, Crusade was scary. But yeah, I think the mixed team, it will, if we can get through it, the mixed team would be a lot of fun. Like, because next round as well, it's with the round robin, it's a 4v4 as well, isn't it? So...
Wait. Oh, hold on. Esty says I'm rooting for Fourth Win. Fourth Win is out of the tournament, Esty.
Who knocked Fourth Wind out? I'm forgetting.
He can't. You can't root for Fourth Wind after he's dead. He went on to the AI afterlife.
I forget who beat Fourth Wind. Who was it again?
Our team, Philosopher.
Did we? We beat them? Oh, okay.
Philosopher.
Philosopher's still wondering when the 4v4 is going to happen.
Philosopher, go to bed. You need some sleep, man.
I'm okay.
Yes, remember we beat him.
I thought we lost.
No.
I'm glad we beat them.
Remember, Reactionary and Shadow took that game, and Reactionary, Shadow, and Morgan took the 3v3.
Oh, right, yeah. So we're doing all right then.
Yes.
So next round we might get a 4v4.
Yes.
And Cal can ruin it for everyone.
Hopefully not.
Well, because who would be in the mix? So, I don't know who No Limits was, but I mean, the AI knocked him out, right? So, I imagine that's not a surprise.
Oh, the No Limits. It's a good AI. I mean, it's not a bad AI. So it was made by Tonto Dave in 2012. So Tonto Dave is a good scripter. So
Yeah,
It just can't be the DEI.
They can't beat the DEAI on DE.
Yeah.
as well. Right? So,
Right.
You're playing on DEAI's turf, and you're an AI that's like 6 years before DE came out.
Yeah, for sure. I heard the new DAI does some house walling and stuff.
Yeah, he does house walling now. Offwell put that in based off one of his AIs.
yeah, it's like for anyone who kind of plays Age of Empires, like SimCity as well, it's just really aesthetically pleasing to see an AI do it.
Nice.
Thank you, Bandit, for catching that My First AI 3 version. I'm glad that you caught that before we got too far into it.
We did use this version of My First AI last game, right?
Yeah, everything was the proper version for that. So
Yeah, all good. And if not, I should have spotted it. So
it was the proper version. Everything was proper. You probably would have caught it by just the play of it. So Esty says, Age of Stonewall impressed me in its match versus. Oh, so you ran that game? So who won? Between Age of I'm wondering if Age of Stonewall lived or died. Age of Stonewall's lived. That's great. So Age of Stonewalls is a AI from the old Leaf's old ladder. So it's an impressive AI. So yeah, and
does it wall up then?
I forget about the about if it was like that, but I think it uses the Aztecs very well. So I mean,
I'd be surprised if it doesn't wall if it's called Age of Stonewall.
It might just be doing that to throw you off. You might be thinking it's going to wall up and then get a load of eagles in your base.
That's classic.
Is Serpent one of Arandi's?
No. That's part of the reason. Remember why Arandi changed Serpent's name is there was a serpent, and I think it was made by Unfair. Was it Unfair? Unfairest eel, and he made that version of Serpent, and so that's why Arandi had to change his name of his AI. But now he considers them to be two different AIs, so just keep that in mind.
Right.
Yeah, Tuck's got the glitch where he didn't. I think that he's got a glitch going where his scouting. I think it's with your Dark Age Bandit where he's got it set to up scout the opponent, and then he's stuck with that scouting.
MrElephant, are you familiar with Arandi's AI called Sun Tzu?
Oh!
It was quite impressive.
Oh yeah!
It was quite impressive.
Oh yeah! We just played his game the other day versus Alpha on stream here.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. It does a man at arm rush and avoids the TC, right?
So Sun Tzu played a great game the other day. He was versus Alpha, and in the 1v1 he took Alpha in game 1, and then the 3v3 he was overrun by Knights by Alpha, and game in the 2v2. Oh, in the 2v2. No, there was no 2v2 because Sun Tzu Team Survivalist won both games. Because even though Sun Tzu was overrun, Nightmare 4th came back, which is related to Nightmare 3rd. You may remember that.
Was he teamed up with Sun Tzu?
Yes, it was team of Toro-san, Sun Tzu, Nightmare 4th, and The King by Toby. But anyhow, back to the game here. So Tuck is...
Something has gone terribly wrong. The tower's on the wrong front.
Yeah.
It should be towards the top.
I mean, is it because they couldn't build right here? I think this was a forward tower by BruteForce, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. We're gonna get castles, so that's good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's good that he was still able to make it up. Unfairest eel, said Esty.
This is a nail biter. This is.
Are there 4 towers in Yellow's base?
I think Esty is saying that we're pronouncing unfair. Unfair. He says unfairest. We're pronouncing his name wrong, so I have to shut up and not pronounce it wrong now, and I just have to say that good AI. Now,
can we look at Yellow's base?
Yeah, certainly. Oh, trush going on. Ouch.
Interesting. It's a nail biter, this game.
So yeah. BruteForce is not going to be getting out of his base. He's dead right there.
It's the green BruteForce we have to worry about.
Yeah.
We have to worry about the green BruteForce. That's what we have to worry about.
I think they might take each other out. Oh, we reached castle though, and we got knights.
Nice.
And a castle will follow shortly.
Yeah, it looks like BruteForce needs to go up into Castle Age rather than putting pressure on the opponent's base. As Esty has said in the past, it's stinky when both of the opponents are the lowest score is higher than the highest opponent, is what I remember him saying. But BruteForce could still make a comeback. I don't see.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah,
for sure. And it just needs green to help yellow out, and it will crack back on again. Because I imagine it's still producing villagers.
It's looking really bad for yellow. I think he's toast.
It's storing up units in the archery range, though.
It's green I'm afraid of.
Yeah. Does red have a castle yet?
Starting to build one.
Okay.
Nice.
That would at least slow them down.
Yeah, because remember, Unfairest made. Sometimes I get their name confused, but Unfairest Eel. There was an AI called Unfairest Eel, whichever one is not the name, he made an AI based off of it as well. So sometimes it confuses my brain. So I apologize for pronouncing it wrong.
Didn't Fairy Steel make is it Ace or Ranger?
Made Ranger.
He made Juggernaut, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Made Juggernaut as well.
Juggernaut's a beast.
There was in the King of Arabia tournament. There was a fantastic game between Juggernaut and Promi. It's a fantastic match.
Yeah, he made an AI called Many Eel, is what he made. So he's made many different AIs: Snake, Serpent, Viper, and Doomsday too. So a lot of different AIs that he's made.
Oh, all the archers are out.
Should have produced skirms into that probably, and would have done a little bit better. This is a very tricky situation. I don't know if BruteForce knows how to handle something like this.
Hopefully, blue will be castling soon.
Yeah, it's quite unusual for those towers to be so close together.
Yeah,
it's not using up build line, so it's just by chance that those have been right next to each other.
But it is using up build up build placement though, right? With but it is pretty close, like you said, rather than being like towards right here, right?
Yeah.
Towards the lumber camp. So yeah, this is almost like an aggressive tower placement. Very aggressive.
Maybe the nearby closing is hard-coded or something.
The villages are spreading out though. You can see them on the lumber camp to the right. So he's not he's not else.
Yeah, he could still make a he could still live.
I think he's slowed down enough that as long as nothing goes wrong with Blue, I think it will eventually snuff him out. But it's it's that thing, isn't it? I'm sure you've had games with it before where everything's going smoothly and then it just makes one mistake and your opponent rebuilds.
Yeah, if the towers go down, he could potentially rebuild. But my first AI he's so far different than. I mean, he's got 52 villagers, 53 villagers. So, I mean, he's in a very.
Oh, he's in Castle Age now. He's in Castle Age now.
Yeah. So is BruteForce Green though. So I wonder if BruteForce will discover his. He should know his ally is under attack though, but I'm surprised that he's producing. Does he have a market? Uh-oh, we've got a crash. No.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Does it auto save?
That would have to. I wonder which AI caused that crash. Uh-oh. Not good.
Do we get an auto save, or have we got to start all over again?
I really hope we get an auto save.
I'm not going to send the error report, but one of these two AIs just caused us to glitch out.
Shit.
Or
oh man.
Okay, let's see if he comes back.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's see if
it was so close to victory for my first AI and for the Bandits team, you know.
someone caused a glitcherone. It should have to be punished for it. I have a feeling his name might start with B, but I won't accuse anyone.
I don't think so. I've not had any crashes with any of these AIs.
No. I'm saying I'm thinking BruteForce might be the one who caused it.
Oh.
I'm not saying. No, not you, Bandits. I was thinking. Okay.
Again, I've not had any with BruteForce either, though. We're testing it. I'm assuming we're testing the same version.
Me neither. So it's weird.
Yeah.
So it looks like the game did have a save point here. So we'll continue off where we left off.
Are you still sharing screen? I can't see your screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing my. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, there you go.
You were talking about a nail biter, philosopher. The stress is real.
There.
But these.
So what did it save? Did it auto save then?
Yes.
Phew.
Thank goodness for that. How close are we to the actual where we were?
Pretty close, I'd say.
The question is it going to crash again though? If the same things happen.
Oh, don't! Oh no! Don't say that.
Cheese says that he could play detective and find out who was guilty of crashing DE. He'd have to be the crime investigator, the detective.
CSI.
Yeah. CSI Definitive Edition.
Since when did BruteForce have this many crossbowmen? I don't remember that.
He did have he did have those crossbowmen. That
he's been saving them up.
Yeah,
Oh God.
No, you can't. But he also had this trade. Oh, I guess the market did go up over there. So it looks like he may live.
Well, hopefully we don't get another crash.
Hopefully not.
It's looking good so far. The monks aren't. The monks are chilling out.
Those crossbowmen are scary.
Yeah.
Sometimes crashes just happen, so nothing to worry about.
Hopefully they'll run into the castle.
Yikes. Green is looking scary.
So it looks like this. It's what you're afraid of, Bandit. About this tower he could boom out of this. Let's go take a look at blue here. I mean, green and blue are very close in score.
Blue's going imp. That's what it's going for.
Oh, he's going for imp. Scary. Aye.
Well, blue's got to save the day here. Because red's under pressure from green.
Straight.
Red will keep castling up. It will. Green will have to go to imp to finish red off, I think.
No siege workshop from. I don't think from BruteForce. Yeah, sorry about I just didn't. I felt no need to send a crash report over to you, Cheese. So everything's still playing out here. It typically happens probably with older AIs more than newer AIs because the newer scripters are always testing their AIs on, you know.
Can you see Green's assault on red?
Sure, we can. It looks like Rams are just about to start coming out for BruteForce. Sending in militiamen. Uh-oh.
It might lure them to the castles. Come on, just a bit closer.
Who won? Bandit won the 1v1, and BruteForce won the 3v3. So BruteForce is going up to Imperial Age. Let's change our view back to my first AI to see what he's doing with his.
He's moving out.
He might go over to.
Mangidai, yay!
It's BruteForce Yellow. BruteForce Yellow is starting to research castle, but can. Uh-oh. He's going to try and finish the opponent. This could become a 1v1 here.
Or a 2v1.
If it looks like Tuck is defending with his villagers and attacking that ram. How difficult was that to code, Bandit? The attack.
I took Bright Spark's anti-trash and swapped tower for battering ram, so it didn't take too long.
I've always thought that would be hard to code.
I don't think it's very effective though. They're moving quite slowly, so I think it could do with some refinement. But yeah, as a quick little way to get.
I wish I knew how to do that. I would have included it many times.
Well, one thing I know is that yellow is dead.
He just hit.
But it made it to castle.
Yeah, he made the castle though right before.
He's still dead. He's still dead.
Yeah. definitely having difficulty.
One thing I really like about the non-DUC style of attacking is that ranged units will try and evade. So as the spearmen were approaching the cavalry archers, then they were running back, which is really nice.
Are these some of your friends, Bandit, inside the chat who are watching the stream, or is it just you today who you didn't bring anyone with you?
Just me today, I think. I think everyone else is probably in bed.
Yeah, it's late for our, it's late for our time zone, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think they're a bit more invested in Bright Spark than the older AIs, because Bright Spark's the one they're used to. He needs to finish him quickly so that he can move on.
2v1.
So BruteForce did accomplish setting up extra trade posts for his ally, just in case, and building a TC in the far back. So maybe just to...
Now, ideally, we would want my first AI to switch targets now, and to target the other BruteForce.
But that's that probably would go against Bandit's, desires to keep the AI the same way rather than.
It's just it will eventually switch, but it will wait until the other one's dead. But hopefully BruteForce will resign soon. He says. Blue slinging. I'll say something. He's giving resources to red at least.
So blue is giving resources to Tuck.
Yeah.
Is that what? That's what the 3 is then.
Yeah. It goes. Does anyone want food? And then if the other one goes food, please, it will pass it along food. So it gives. The idea is that if you're a human, you can kind of request it if it's offering it.
Nice idea there. Yeah, I was wondering if...
This is going to be a 1v1 between green and blue, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be to the wire.
Well, I think that Tuck might live out of this, but he's crippled. But I think that he'll come back, and BruteForce is going to be attacked from behind, it appears. But he does have some castles back there.
Hopefully the Trebs will deal with that.
Post game.
Yeah, yellow's not resigning. That's really helps BruteForce. I think had it have resigned, it'd be a different game.
Well, he did delete the extra markets, so...
There it is. Come on. While he's distracted, take him out. Is that the Green Army moving back?
Where are the Trebs at? Oh,
And will blue avoid the castles?
Nope. It will go right in.
Shit.
they're gonna go right into them.
That's a bummer.
But he does have a couple of trebuchets, so...
We start taking out lumber camps at this stage.
Not avoiding the castles is such a waste of army, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's looking bad for BruteForce, to be honest, right now.
I don't know, it needs to get those castles down, it will counter-attack otherwise.
Because the...
I'm feeling really bad about blue losing all this army to castles.
Another castle going up to BruteForce.
So the Trebs are gaining range now. It's helping.
Phew. A little too late, maybe.
We'll see.
Nothing to stop the Trebs, though.
Green's still going for red.
Maybe he just wants to finish him off.
Go Trebs! Go Trebs!
Yeah, his food production is down from the town center.
It's so close.
It is technically 2v1, but red's quite crippled.
We've got a market which may still help. What's Green's army size?
So is blue slinging red then?
It will only sling red when it's got excess resources.
I think this is over.
Alright.
So it will be slinging it food, but it won't be slinging it golden wood. It needs to be over, I think, 1,500 before it offers it out.
Yeah, this is over. BruteForce is dead.
That was a close
We
game.
can speed it up to...
That is a close game.
We can speed up to speed at 8 then, right?
Or,
Alright, there we go.
Or BruteForce can just resign. So, okay. Well, that's...
Woo!
Those were some good game. Sigh of relief there from one of the three of us who whose AIs were playing right there. So,
Nice.
So it looks like Team Bandit lives, and he proceeds onto
We
the...
get to fight you.
yeah, you get to fight Team POCBS. So,
Oh shit.
yeah, so, yeah, you weren't thinking about that, were you, Philosopher?
Shit.
Okay. Well, that's who we get to fight. And so, from the round robin again, for individuals that are interested, the round robin, 2 AIs are going to be qualified per group. So that means 2 of the AIs so 2 of the 4, so is Standard Machine, POCBS, DEAI, and Bandits are all in one set right there. So 2 of those teams are going to the AI afterlife. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. But
I'll be right back.
But for now, that's it, and we're going to sign off. Bandit, do you have anything else that you want to say?
No, all good. I need to lie down. Good games, folks.
Well played. So glad to have you on here. Glad to see
Thanks a lot.
See the AIs do well. So we'll let everyone go for today, and we'll pick it up sometime. I don't know when we'll pick it up next. Probably not tomorrow, but we'll have to see, and we'll see you guys next time. So farewell for now.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.